My dogs have some serious environmental allergies, and if your dog does too, here are 3 things that I am doing right now to help with those allergies from pollen, from the grass, from the environment, from everything going on outside that is making them have rashes, be itchy, having ear issues, eye issues, all of those things when it comes to those skin-related, eye-related, ear-related environmental allergies. The first of which is Allerimmune Bites from Zesty Paws. I love these. A friend of mine recommended them a while back, and I have seen such a difference in my dogs. Now, my dog, my poor Gemma, has the worst allergies possible. She has been through all the things that the vet has tried, and they haven't helped. She is in the small percentage that some of those really expensive shots do not work for. And my vet said, it's not worth doing it for your dog. It's not helping enough. And so I've been trying as much as I can to help my poor Gemma. And Allerimmune Bites from Zesty Paws have really made a really big difference in her allergies. They have not taken them away. They are still very strongly there, but I've seen a huge reduction in them. And last week, I accidentally opened a bag of their Skin and Coat instead of their Allerimmune Bites because the packaging is very similar and I didn't see it. I just grabbed it and opened it. And so for about a week, my dogs were not on the Allerimmune Bites and I could see a huge difference. They had much worse allergies, particularly their eye allergies. And so when I put them back on the Allerimmune Bites, it got much better. So I can only say good things about it. It has not removed it entirely. They still have severe allergies. They're still here every single day. Very, very itchy, but a significant difference because of those Allerimmune Bites. Now, another thing that I am trying for my girls is bee propolis. This was recommended to me, to the masses, by a veterinarian on TikTok, and I've taken some of his courses. I kind of follow what he's doing, and he recommended bee propolis, which is also called bee glue. So it's kind of that stuff that bees use to build their hives, and they just kind of scrape it off in a powder, and you add it to your dog's food. And so I have been trying this with my dogs. I haven't given them quite the recommended dose because I just take one of the capsules and I divide it between the dogs. So I believe what the vet said was 10 milligrams per 10 or 100 milligrams. Yeah, 100 milligrams per 10 pounds of your dog. So my dogs are not quite a full capsule each, and so I've just been giving them half. So they're not getting the full dosage, but it does seem to be helping as well. And I just put that in their meals as they are eating every morning. So we do that for breakfast for them, and I don't do it at dinner time because then it would be too much for them. Although it might be time to weigh them again and see if they're quite there yet, so maybe we can bump that up. Now, another thing that I have been doing for my dogs is to make sure that I am wiping them off every time we come in. So we know that they are allergic to pollen, we know they're allergic to grass, we know that they're allergic to the environment. The allergens out there are insane. I'm incredibly allergic to the allergens in the place that I'm living right now that I have not lived in my entire life. I moved here a few years ago, and it's really, really bad for me. It's really, really bad for them. So every time we come inside, I will take a water wipe. This is just a baby water wipe. It is chemical free. It's literally just like a wipe with moisture on it. And I just wipe off their bodies. And so Lucy and Gemma have very different allergies than each other in terms of the skin allergies. So Gemma's are really, really bad. She gets a rash on her tummy. She gets rashes on her face. Like, it's a whole vibe for poor Gemma. So for Lucy, I wipe off her tummy because she does get a little bit of that pinprick, a little bit of that rash there. I'll wipe that part off of her. For Gemma, I am wiping off everything. Her face, her chin, her neck, all the way down her chest, under her arms, her tummy, all of her areas. I'm wiping all the way up her legs, and I'm getting her paws as well. I am getting as much off as possible, and that makes a huge difference. If I skip a night, it's a problem. So Lucy doesn't have to have it all the time. She does it at our bedtime routine, and she's usually pretty good. Gemma, however, during the cooler months, I can do it at the bedtime routine and it's fine. During the warmer months, when there's more pollen and more grass, all of those things, I have to do it every single time she comes in, or it's a problem. It causes problems for her physically. She's more itchy. She gets more rashes. It's a whole thing. So I have to wipe her down every single time during the summer months to make sure she is not suffering unnecessarily. And so those are the three things we're focused on right now: the Allerimmune bites, the bee propolis, and wiping her off every single time. We have tried things like Cytopoint. She just recently came of age to do Apoquel, but I did use Apoquel for Jada, my previous dog, and I did nothing for her. So I'm not even going to bother, because the Cytopoint didn't work for her, which is the stronger version of what the vets could potentially be giving to them. And so I'm not even going to worry about the Apoquel, because it's not going to help her. So drop your questions on this down below. Drop what's helping your dog and their allergies. Let's form a community conversation in our chat here so that we can help build each other up and have better conversations with our vet about these things. Because of course, you don't want to start anything or try things on your dog without talking to your vet. Your vet's going to know more information and be able to give you better quality information on guidance on what could potentially be working for them. But the Allerimmune bites and the bee propolis are just nice little supplements. Allerimmune bites, I have no problem just giving to dogs. You might want to check in on the bee propolis, but totally up to you. And your vet might also be able to help with something like Cytopoint or Apoquel or some of those other things that might work for your dog and definitely have never worked for any of my dogs. I don't know, if you have an English Springer Spaniel and you've tried those things, do let me know if it's worked for you or not. Maybe it's a breed thing, or maybe it's just a me thing. I'm not sure. But we want to make sure we're building up each other's toolbox of what we can be doing, what resources we can be using to help our dogs, especially if they are having environmental allergies, to make sure that they are not suffering without being able to do something to help them. Following for more of our allergy journey. We've done videos on this before, and we're going to continue to do journeys on this as well. We also want to make sure you are following along for our daily videos, helping you navigate the world of being a dog parent so you can level up for your pup and give them the best life possible. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.